Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Recenter, Drumcliff, Lizzadale, and everywhere else quiz. It's great to have you with us. We hope you're going to really enjoy our quiz tonight. We have some quiz masters with us. I think Sally, through the wonders of technology, can bring them in to say hello. So there's Sally, one of our quiz masters. There is Malcolm and Shauna. There's Peter and Keith. They're all going to be bringing rounds tonight to us. So you're so welcome to our quiz. We hope that it's going to be a bit of crack and you're going to enjoy it. And there's been a load of work done by Sally in getting this all together. So we're really looking forward to having a bit of crack together tonight. There are hopefully 8 rounds, I think, with maybe 8 questions in each round. And we are going to have different quiz masters for different rounds in the course of the evening. Some housekeeping... prizes. Okay, so for first place, sponsored by Glencar T-shirt, and second place, sponsored by Drumcliff Tea House. So lots of nice goodies for trips out to be won tonight. And then best Christmas team names. If you're playing in a team tonight, we'd love you to give your team the best Christmas team name you can and put it in the comments. And Exploring Sligo, an illustrated book 2020 is the spot prize for that. I'm not sure who the judge for that is, but it's definitely not me. Some housekeeping. Please don't comment your answers. Please don't comment your answers in the comments section. The Quizmaster's decisions are final, and no cheating. Whenever you give us a score for your team at the end of each round, we need you to comment those, and it doesn't matter what platform you're using. All the comments come in to us from all the different pages. It doesn't matter which social media page you're using. And I think poor Peter and Keith are going to collate the scores for us. So what we'd love for you to do now is to choose a team name for your team. And if you have chosen a team name, can you comment it, please, on the social media page that you're on so that Keith and Peter can manage to record those. Peter's just gone to find a pen as he speaks. There we go. So it's great to have you with us. And if you can comment your team names, that would be really, really helpful for everybody. Okay, so our first round is being delivered by Keith. So it's over to you, Keith.
Thank you very much, Alan. I hope you're all well. So we're going to get the ball rolling in round 1 with a basic general knowledge quiz. Question 1. Which country is credited with starting the Christmas tree tradition? That's which country is credited with starting the Christmas tree tradition? Question number 2. What is your star sign if you're born on Christmas Day? What is your star sign if you are born on Christmas Day? Question number 3. Which Middle Eastern city is also the name of a type of artichoke? Which Middle Eastern city is also the name of a type of artichoke? Question number 4. Which nationality was the polar explorer Roald Amundsen? I'll repeat that again. Which nationality was the polar explorer Roald Amundsen? Question number 5. How many time zones are there in Russia? Question number 6. What is the biggest animal in the world? What is the biggest animal in the world? Question number 7. What year was Heinz established? What year was Heinz established? Question number 8. In what year was the product WD-40 invented by chemist Norm Larsen? In what year was the product WD-40 invented by chemist Norm Larsen? And that concludes round number 1.
Yeah, you should run number 2 as well.
Does anyone want to?
Yeah. Folks, thanks for all your names. They're coming through. I hope that
I'm trying to gather them from all the different pages into my little notebook, but I'm getting there.
it's in the StreamYard chat, but we'll help you out here.
We're not coming up here, but sure, hopefully we'll get there.
Does anybody want or need any questions from round number 1 repeated? Can you let me know? No? Okay. All right. Okay. We'll roll on to round number 2. So round number 2 is sport. Question number 1. Since 1977, where has snooker's World Championship taken place? Since 1977, where has snooker's World Championship taken place? Question number 2. In tennis, what piece of fruit is found at the top of the men's Wimbledon trophy? In tennis, what piece of fruit is found at the top of the men's Wimbledon trophy? Question number 3. In bowling, what is the term given for 3 consecutive strikes? In bowling, what is the term given for 3 consecutive strikes? Question number 4. What was the clothing company Nike originally called? What was the clothing company Nike originally called? Question number 5. First held in 1907, in which sport is the Waterloo Cup contested? First held in 1907, in which sport is the Waterloo Cup contested? Question number 6. What sports game did James Naismith invent in 1891? What sports game did James Naismith invent in 1891? Question number 7. Ireland is renowned for its great horse racing. In what county will you find the Irish National Stud? In what county will you find the Irish National Stud? Question number 8. Which sport involves tucks and pikes? Which sport involves tucks and spikes? Pikes, sorry. That's the final question. Please shout if you need any question from round number 2 repeated.
If there's anybody who needs any repeated, please comment now so that we can go back over. They're coming thick and fast. We know that.
Sorry, Alan, can I just come in there quickly as well? I'd like to go through the list of every team just to make sure we have them all as well, if that's all right.
Yeah, go for it.
And shout if we're not there. So this is my rough writing here. Christmas tree, the one and only, Yorkshire puddings, racing reindeers, holly and ivy, mistletoe rags in Riverstown, I think, the wise men, Chris Tree, I think, and then Jingle Baubles in Edinburgh. So if your team is not mentioned, just put it in the comments, please, and we'll get it in there. And I think, Keith, you have to repeat.
Yeah, question number 6. Somebody would like repeated as well. So question number 6 was, what sports game did James Naismith invent in 1891? What sports game did James Naismith invent in 1891? Okay. Okay, folks, I'm going to call out the answers for round 1 and round 2. So, okay. The answer for the first question in round number 1 was Germany, and that was about the question about the Christmas tree, where the Christmas tree tradition began. If you were born on Christmas Day, you come under the star sign of Capricorn. Question number 3 was, which Middle Eastern city is also a type of artichoke? Jerusalem is the answer to that. The nationality of the polar explorer fella rolled, and I still can't even get his surname. He's Norwegian anyway, is his nationality. Question number 5, how many time zones are there in Russia? 11, apparently, which is quite a lot. The answer to question number 6, the biggest animal in the world, the blue whale. What year was Heinz established? Question number 7. It was established in 1869. And the final question for round number 1, what year was DW40 invented in? And that was in 1953. And for round 2, the answers for round 2, the sports round. The first question, which was about snooker, where has the World Championship taken place in snooker since 1977? And that's in the Crucible Theatre in Sheffield. In tennis, question number 2, what piece of fruit would you find at the top of the men's Wimbledon trophy? A pineapple was the answer to that. Question number 3, in bowling, a term of 3 consecutive strikes is known as a turkey. Question number 4, what was Nike, the clothing company, known as before it was called Nike? Blue Ribbon Sports is what we were looking for that. Question number 5, first held in 1907, in which sport is the Waterloo Cup contested? Crown Green Bowls is the answer to that. That's question number 5. Question number 6, James Naismith invented basketball in 1891. Question number 7, Kildare is where you'll find Ireland's national stud. And the final question, which sport involves tucks and pikes? Diving is the answer to that one. Okay, so if you could please post your scores in the comment section.
The first of the scores are starting to come in. The wise men are first off the blocks.
We'll put them in the sheet.
Peter, did you get the Grinches?
I hopefully did. I think I did.
Yeah, there we go. If you can comment your team name with your score, it just makes our job so much easier. And it's lovely, wise men, to see you too. Well done, Veronica. Oh my word. They're coming in thick and fast. I'm not sure we can have minus scores, but so if you can have round one and round two. Oh dear. Yeah, Mary, they're not brilliant, but sure, look, they'll be grand. They'll be grand. Seemingly they get easier according to the quiz master. I hope. There's our Edinburgh results. There we go. Oh my word, okay. Elaine Barker, well done. All right, quite an achievement.
Get them the round numbers is important.
Yes.
So they need to see the answers now.
Yes. Thanks, folks. It's really helpful when you put in the round numbers and the results. Thank you very much. Anybody else to go? Round one and round two. Thank you, Vera. Yes. Yeah, Mary. We're hoping that, you won't disappoint Florence Court. You can do it. Round three is pictures, and I know that Sally's going to take us through that. Are we ready, folks, for that? Has everyone who's going to put in scores put them in just before we move on to that? Brilliant. Okay, Sally, I'm going to disappear.
Hello, everybody. So we're on to the picture round, and hopefully these will be a little bit easier for you than some of the previous, because they were a bit of a mixture. So the first one, these are a mixture of sometimes Christmas films, sometimes Christmas songs, emojis, dingbats. It's all sort of a mixture. But this first one is just name the film, and we're not going to be specific as to which number of the series of films. It is just the name of the film brand. So question 2, again, this is a film. This might be a little bit trickier for some of you, but a film that I wouldn't know so well, but hopefully some of you guys know this one. Question 3 is an emoji of a Christmas song. So we just want the title of the song, not the writer, just the title of the song. And just a reminder to say, please don't comment the answer to any of the questions. Keep them on a sheet yourself, and then just post in your scores at the end of every 2 rounds. We do the answers, so just post in your results, not your actual answers, for everybody's sake. Question 4 again, just name the title of what this is. This is another of the traditional Christmas films, one of my favourites. So just again, name the title of the film. Question 6 is a dingbat, so it's say what you see. Question 7, name this film. A little bit more recent than some of the others that were on there. So hopefully if there's any little people still up at this hour of the night, I might be able to help you with this one. And the final question in the picture round. Again, this is a film, and if you can name it, that would be great. So that's the end of round 3, and if you would like to go back over any of the round 3 picture questions, just pop it in the comments and I can go back over them, and then we'll move on to round 4 TV and film. Okay, I don't see anything coming in there to go back over any, so we'll keep moving. Round 4 TV and film, kind of a mixture of questions, mainly with a Christmassy theme. So question 1, where are the McAllisters going on vacation when they leave Kevin behind in Home Alone? And Adam, I just seen your numbers coming in there. We'll go back to them at the end of this round, okay? So where are the McAllisters going on vacation when they leave Kevin behind in Home Alone? And if any of the Mockra crowd are watching tonight, we actually watched this on Zoom last week, so hopefully you know where he was going. Question 2. What happens to Del Boy and Rodney in the 1996 Only Fools and Horses Christmas special? If you're maybe in the younger age bracket, go out and get somebody who does watch Del Boy occasionally. They might help you out on this question. So what happens to Del Boy and Rodney in the 1996 Only Fools and Horses Christmas special? Question 3. What is the name of the giant snow monster that guards Elsa's palace in Frozen? So what's the name of the giant snow monster that guards Elsa's palace in Frozen? Now don't be cheating on this one either if you don't have any young people. Make a guess. Question 4. Which actor starred as Kris Kringle in the 1994 remake of Miracle on 34th Street? So which actor starred as Kris Kringle in the 1994 remake of Miracle on 34th Street? Question 5. This comes to another Christmas special. What does Father Ted Crilly win in the Father Ted Christmas special? What does Father Ted Crilly win in the Father Ted Christmas special? Alan says, to Kinder, we are a people of hope. So I'm sure that'll make sense to Kinder. Question 6. When was Netflix founded? And it might be a little while more than you think, even though it's been more popular in the last few years. Without giving it away, it's not been today or yesterday since it was founded. So when was Netflix founded? Second last question of this round, question 7. Name Disney's first film. So question 7, name Disney's first film. And the final question, and very apt after the passing of one of the main actresses only this week, and this question was made prior to that. What is the title of the first ever Carry On film made and released in 1958? So what is the title of the first ever Carry On film made and released in 1958? And at this point, if anybody wants to go back over any questions in the last 2 rounds, just put them in the comments. And Adam, we're going to go back to number 2 and 8 of the previous round now. So number 2 is these people. Again, it's a Christmas film, which you need to name the title of. And 8, again, you need to name the title of this film. So I'll just give you a minute there if you want any questions repeated before we get the round answers for 3 and 4. And remember to comment in your team name, the round number, and then the score you got for that round. And it helps Peter and Keith if you do that in separate comments as well. So the answers for round 3, which is the picture round. So the first picture was Home Alone. I think hopefully most people will know that one. The second one was one that I wouldn't know that well, but it's Love the Coopers. The third one, which was the emoji, that's the little Santa Claus and the town and the footprints. Santa Claus is coming to town. Number 4 was Charlie Brown Christmas. Number 5 was the classic The Santa Claus. Number 6, which was the Dingbat, was the 3 Wise and Men, so the 3 Wise Men. Number 7 was the Polar Express. Number 8, again, maybe one people mightn't know just so well, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. So if you can just get commenting in your answers, or not your answers, sorry, your scores for round 3, your team name, the round number, and your scores. And then we're going to move on to round 4 answers as well. Hope the wise man got the dingbat. We'll keep going at round 4 answers, and we'll move on now. So the answers to round number 4, which was film and TV. Where are the McAllisters going on vacation when they leave Kevin behind in Home Alone? They were going to Paris. What happens when Del Boy and Rodney in the 1996 Only Fools and Horses Christmas special, they become millionaires? So they become millionaires. I hope some people got that. Number 3, who is the giant snow monster that guards Elsa's palace in Frozen? That's Marshmallow. And Richard Attenborough was the actor who starred as Kris Kringle in the 1994 remake of Miracle on 34th Street. Number 5, of course, Father Ted wins the Golden Cleric Award in the Father Ted Christmas special. And Netflix was founded in 1997, which is hard to believe when it's really only become popular in the last while. But 1997, Netflix was founded. Disney's first film was Snow White. And the title of the first ever Carry On film made and released in 1958 was Carry On Sergeant. So that is the answers to those two rounds 3 and round 4. So again, please comment in your team name, the round number, and then what you got out of 8. I'm going to hand back to Alan now, just before we take a short break.
Thanks, Sally. It's been they were definitely easier rounds. People are the scores are well up as they're coming in, and thank you to everyone who has been really careful on putting team names and the round numbers and everything, because it makes Peter's spreadsheet so much easier. It reduces his stress levels massively whenever that is how it is. So thank you for everyone. Please comment in round 3 and round 4 results, and when we do that, we're going to take a break. It's time to get a cup of tea or a glass of wine or whatever it is that you're doing, and get ready and settle in for the next 4 rounds. So when you have totted them all up and posted them, once you've done that, take a break. We're going to take 5 minutes. I think that's right, Sally. 5 minutes, yes. We're going to take 5 minutes before we start round 5. And round 5 is general knowledge, and Peter's going to be taking us through that. So well done, everybody. You have been doing really, really well. Yes, it's great to see the scores. Some of those were a bit easier, which is wonderful. And Mary, it's good to see the Florence court is keeping its end up. So well done for that as well. And our Yorkshire friends, well done. Adam would like to know, is there a raffle and he'll buy 2 for $5? Unfortunately, there's no raffle tonight, and it's just the quiz. Believe me, if Sally could have figured out how to do it, we'd be doing it tonight. I hope life is treating you well, Adam. Kinder, who realized during the quiz that he's no good at quizzes. As I said, we are a people of hope, and we will get through the next 4 rounds one way or another. So it's great to have you all with us. Don't go away. Stay for the second half. Get yourself a cup of tea or a glass of wine or whatever else it takes to get you through the rest of this Saturday evening together. Thanks. Hopefully, all of you have got your blood sugars and your caffeine levels back up to where they need to be for the second half. I know that Peter and Keith have been adding up on an abacus there. I can see in the background with their fingers and their toes and a Google Doc, and dear only knows what else. So hopefully, everyone has posted their scores. And Adam, I'm sorry for the absence of the raffle, and there are no salmon-coloured tickets today, just salmon-coloured backgrounds on our PowerPoint. It's time for the score roundup for halfway through, so hopefully through the magics of Pete, there we go, through the magic of technology, there is Peter. How are you?
We're doing great here backstage in the score room, but hopefully we're right. We're looking for Team Christmas Tree to give us their scores or their answers or points for round 3 and 4. Team Christmas Tree.
Here, now come on, in out of the kitchen and get the scores in.
Okay. Grace doesn't have sound. Can everyone else hear us okay?
Just in case we lost you. Yeah, Grace can't hear us. Is there a reason we can't be?
I think we're okay.
Yeah, I think we're okay. I can hear you and you can hear me, and no.
Advise YouTube if all else fails.
Yeah, if you lose us on Facebook, go to YouTube. That's all we can say, Grace.
Okay, so if we've nothing from Christmas Tree, I'm just going to give out the points that we have here for the moment. So we've totted them up well here. The Wise Men are on 19. The One and Only is on 12. Yorkshire Puddings is on 13. Racing Reindeer is on 18. Holly and Ivy is 12. Mistletoe Rags, I think, whereas in Riverstown, I think it is the part there is.
Yeah.
In Riverstown, they're on 12. Well done. Jingle Bubbles in Edinburgh, they're on 9. And then we have the Grinches on 16. And that's kind of where we're at the moment. We try and pull everything together. And now that the naming convention is right, it should go a bit smoother. We think we've caught up. So if everyone's happy with that, if there's any issues, let us know. But that's where we're at the moment.
Brilliant. Well done. So Wise Men are in the lead, I think. Well done to them, and well done to everyone else. So we are going into the second half of our quiz. 4 more rounds, 8 questions in each round. Please don't comment the answers. Please wait and get the answers from us and then comment your scores. Makes Peter happy. And Peter is going to take us through our general knowledge round.
Okay, folks. So the first question in this, which is round 5, is which fruit is traditionally put inside a Christmas stocking? Which fruit is traditionally put inside a Christmas stocking? Question 2. The first successful vaccine was introduced by Edward Jenner in 1796. Which disease did it guard against? Again, folks, question 2 is the first successful vaccine was introduced by Edward Jenner in 1796. Which disease did it guard against? Question 3. Which of the following empires had no written language? Inca, Aztec, Egyptian, or Roman? That question again is, which of the following empires had no written language? Inca, Aztec, Egyptian, or Roman? Question 4. Name the best-selling book series of the 21st century. That question again is, name the best-selling book series of the 21st century. Okay, folks, we're on to question 5. Which city had the first ever fashion week? Which city had the first ever fashion week? And the answer isn't Sligo.
It's the last one.
Although you probably could figure it from my black t-shirt. Question 6. What nut is in the middle of a Ferrero Rocher? Ferrero Rocher? Rocher? Rocher, yes. But it doesn't read like Rocher. Okay, folks, question 6. What nut is in the middle of a Ferrero Rocher?
Ferrero Rocher!
Thank you, Alan. Thank you. Just waiting for question 7, which is coming up now shortly. Nice simple one. What does IPA stand for? What does IPA stand for? And the final question in this general knowledge round. What colour is the Teletubby Dipsy? That question again, what colour is the Teletubby Dipsy? And remember, there's Dipsy, Lala, and Po, I think. So folks, that brings us to the end of this general knowledge round. I hope you all get high marks on the general knowledge.
Does anybody need any more of those questions gone over again? If you do, please comment. What number you need again?
And brilliant, Grace. We see you have sound now, so that's a great job.
There we go. We're doing well. We're doing well, Peter. Okay, so that was general knowledge. The next round that we are going to is geography. And we're going to say goodbye to Peter. And we're going to say hello to Shauna. Oh, hang on. Number 1 from the last round.
Okay.
Can you throw it back and I'll do it? There you go. Number 1 was, which fruit is traditionally put inside a Christmas stocking? Which fruit is traditionally put inside a Christmas stocking?
If we put fruit in our children's Christmas stockings, they'd be devastated.
I know. Tell me about it. Anyway, Shauna, it's round 6. Oh, number 4. Name the best-selling book series of the 21st century. The best-selling book series of the 21st century. Any more just before we start the next round? No. Okay. So, Shauna, it's over to you for geography.
Geography. Hi, everybody. Welcome to your geography round. And question 1, what is the smallest country in the world? The smallest country in the world. What is it? Question number 2, and this is our Christmas connection from the geography round. Which ocean can Christmas Island be found in? Which ocean can Christmas Island be found in? Question number 3, we're leaving the islands and going to America. What is the only American state with a name that consists of just one syllable? What is the only American state with a name that consists of just one syllable? A lot of these questions, if you ever watch Pointless, you might be in with an advantage here. Question number 4. What did the Romans call Scotland? What did the Romans call Scotland? There's a song about this. My son loves it very, very much. The Roman name for Scotland is question number 4. Question number 5. We are looking for the national flower of Japan. What is the national flower of Japan? Very pretty flower. This is the reason that my little girl ended up supporting the Japanese team in the Rugby World Cup, because they had this flower on their jerseys. What's the national flower of Japan? Question number 6. We are back in Europe and we are looking for the capital of Portugal. What is the capital of Portugal? Question number 7. We've come right back home. We are looking for the length of the Wild Atlantic Way. What is the length of the Wild Atlantic Way? That's going to be a tricky one. And question number 8, the final question in your geography round. We're looking for the county in Ireland where you would find the Blue Stack Mountains. In which county in Ireland would you find the Blue Stack Mountains? So that brings us to the end of the geography round. So very quickly, if you need anything repeated, just stick it in the comments and we'll call it back out to you.
Thanks, Shauna. Just if you do need any more, please comment. Just to say about the Wild Atlantic Way, we will accept an answer to within 200 miles or within 400 kilometers in terms of the answers. So within 200 miles or 400 kilometers. So if there's anybody who needs any questions from round 6, our geography round repeated, please let us know. Please comment. You're all terribly quiet.
Yep. So
back over to Shauna for some answers.
So we're going to go for the answers for round 5 and round 6 just now. Round 5 answers: in your Christmas stocking, the fruit you're likely to find is an orange or a tangerine. Edward Jenner introduced the vaccine against smallpox. The Incan civilization had no written language. And the best-selling book series of the 21st century is the series of Harry Potter books, the Harry Potter books. First Fashion Week ever held was held in New York City. And inside the Ferrero Rocher is a hazelnut in the middle of a Ferrero Rocher. IPA stands for Indian Pale Ale. And the color of the Teletubby Dipsy is green. So once you've added those up, if you just comment in the box with your team name and your score and the round number, that would make life very, very easy for Peter and Keith, or at least easier for Peter and Keith. I'm not sure any of it is easy. So those are the answers to round number 5. Oh, well done. The mistletoe rags have got their score in. Well done, guys, in reverse time. And the wise men. Oh, another good round for the wise men. You're living up to your names there, boys. Now, we're ready then for the answers to round 6. So these are your geography answers. The smallest city in the world, or the smallest country in the world, sorry, is Vatican City. You can find Christmas Island in the Indian Ocean. The only single syllable state in the United States is Maine. The Romans' name for Scotland is Caledonia. And as it's Saturday night, I will not be singing it to you. You wouldn't want to hear the song. Number 5, the national flower of Scotland, or sorry, of Japan, is the cherry blossom. The cherry blossom. The capital of Portugal is Lisbon. The length of the Wild Atlantic Way is 1,600 miles or 2,600 kilometers, or within 200 miles or 400 kilometers of either of those answers. And you will find the Blue Stack Mountains in County Donegal. The Blue Stack Mountains are in County Donegal. So again, if you comment your team name and your score for the round, that would be wonderful. Thank you.
The scores are coming in rightly for round 5. And if you've got, although there's the first round 6 ones, I'm telling you, they are added tonight in Riverstown. I can tell you they are added tonight in Riverstown. They're oh, Mary, what am I going to do with you, Mary? Dear bless you. Oh, well. Anyway, keep them coming. They're coming in thick and fast there. Keep Peter and Keith busy with their Google Doc, something or other, whatever they're at over there. Yes, the abacus is out. Actually, Peter's had to take off his socks to use his toes to keep counting there, see? Wonderful. Great to get them in. Thank you, everybody. And thank you for staying with us. It's been so good to have you along with us so far. I think I actually might be doing the next round. So I think we might say goodbye to Shauna and to Bella the dog, who she's trying to desperately keep amused and not barking. We'll see you on the other side. Okay. Well done, Mary, for the Teletubbies. Actually, I did know the Teletubby answer as well. Oh, dear. Anyway, I see most of the rounds in from people. Yeah, I think I usually find at quizzes that I do feel like I'm actually a member of the Teletubbies this stage of the thing. But anyway, round 7 is our music round. And they are questions, I think, rather than songs. So here we go. Brace yourself, Bridget, and let's get going. What is the biggest selling Christmas single of all time? What is the biggest selling Christmas single of all time? Question 2. Which Christmas carol features these lyrics? The stars in the sky look down where he lay, the little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. There's a question for you, Mary Collum. You'll get that one. Question 3. What would the other reindeer not let Rudolph do in the song Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Poor Rudolph. He's still in counselling. Question 4. In what year was the song Santa Claus is Coming to Town first recorded? It's older than me. That's all I know, really. Until Sally puts the answers up, I haven't a clue what the actual answers are. So in what year was the song Santa Claus is Coming to Town first recorded? Question 5. Future Nostalgia, containing the single Don't Start Now, is the second studio album from which English singer? That was hard enough to read, let alone answer. Here we go again. Future Nostalgia, containing the single Don't Start Now, is the second studio album from which English singer? Question 6. What year did Michael Jackson pass away? What year did Michael Jackson pass away? Question 7. Which instrument has 47 strings and 7 pedals? Which instrument has 47 strings and 7 pedals? And finally, in this round, question 8. Astronauts broadcast which Christmas song from space in 1965? Astronauts broadcast which Christmas song from space in 1965? That concludes our round. If anybody needs some of those questions again, please comment and we will happily do that for you. And also, I know that Peter and Keith are desperately calculating the scores and getting ready for a score roundup. Please let us know if you need any of those questions again, so that we can go and do the answers. Sally, are we doing the answers and then we're going to go to Keith and Peter?
No, at the end. The answers at the end.
Answers it. So going to Keith and Peter. Keith and Peter, put your socks on. I hope you're ready. Here we go. There we go. You see where you are here. There we go.
We're
Don't
gone.
worry.
Hello.
There we are. Hopefully you've got the abacus pushed out of the way. How are we going with the scores?
Well, at the moment, looking at this, at the moment, it's the Wise Men, closely followed by Racing Reindeers. So the scores are the Wise Men on 50, the One and Only on 28, Yorkshire Pudding on 31, Racing Reindeers on 46, Holly and Ivy 31, Mistletoe Rags in Riverstown 33, Jingle Bobbles in Edinburgh 30, and the Grinches on 41. So Alan, it's all to play for here tonight. It's still all to play for.
Well, with that in mind, we are going to maybe come and do the answers for round 7 and see, does that make any difference? Oh, it's at the very end. Oh, we're going to Malcolm. We're off to the sitting room again. Hopefully the dogs settle down. So we'll say goodbye to Peter and Keith. We're going to go and say hello to Malcolm. Hopefully, there we go. Is he there? Oh, there he is. There's Shauna. Straight in. Try not to bring the Christmas tree down with you as you're coming. There we go. Oh, dear bless us. Malcolm, are you ready for round 8? Malcolm, unmute yourself. There we go, Shauna. You'll get there. I know the dog's barking.
Yes.
Malcolm.
You know, I was saying there, Shauna's unsettled. The dog's fine, so I'm throwing a tennis ball for Shauna. That's why she came back. Yeah,
Oh,
you keep amused, don't you? You do.
You do. Yeah. Keep throwing that tennis ball, is what I say. Right, I'm going to disappear and let you get on with your round.
All right.
Final round, round 8.
For a minute. All right, yes.
Yes, the Christmas round, because it's a Christmas quiz, Malcolm.
Round 8. Now, they're very tricky, these people. Here's the first question on round 8. Cast your mind back. What was the first question in this quiz? In this whole quiz, way back at the very start, what was the first question? Not a tricky one. Question 2. Which plant has bright red and green leaves? That's it. Question 2. Which plant has bright red and green leaves and is sometimes known as the Christmas flower? The Christmas flower. Which one's that? That's question 2 for you. Question 3. We'll whiz on to it. Which world leader celebrates his birthday on Christmas Day? That's which world leader celebrates his birthday on Christmas Day? It's a tricky one. Now, question 4. St. Nicholas. We hear a lot about him this time of year. There he is there. St. Nicholas was Bishop of Myra. Where is Myra? Whereabouts do you think Myra is? Which country? As Michael Caine would say, not a lot of people know that. Now, question 5. I'm going to hear singing from here. Everybody will be singing the song. How many gifts in total were given in the 12 days of Christmas? If you sing through all the verses and add up all the gifts together, how many gifts in total were given in the 12 days of Christmas? It's quite a lot. So sing away to yourselves there. Question 6. Who served up figgy pudding in Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol? You know the story A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens? Somebody served up figgy pudding. Who was that? No, it wasn't Bella. Bella's barking here. It wasn't her. No. Who served up figgy pudding? Question 7. Now this goes by this will probably go by the size of the mouth you have on you. But what's the fastest time to eat 3 mince pies? It's a world record. If you bit 3 mince pies into your mouth, how long would it take to eat 3 mince pies? This is the world record. What's the fastest time ever recorded for 3 mince pies? Don't be trying it at home. You'll choke yourselves. And question 8 in this round is, what is the winter treat? Glühwein. Glühwein. What is that? What is the winter treat? Glühwein. Sean is very partial to it, I hear. Glühwein. What is that?
Thanks, Malcolm. If anybody else needs us to go back over questions, can you please comment in the comments and we will go back over them for you. Not actually unwell. That's poor Bella the dog that's kind of whining away there in the background. Dear bless her.
Don't be worrying. It's a dog.
Yeah, for those of you who are concerned that it's actually Malcolm's tum-tum. Okay, Malcolm, are you doing the answers? You are. So, nobody else, anyone else need
Nobody need anything repeated or gone over again, no? Oh, you're all very clever people. You see, you all know the answers. I know you know the answers. So,
okay, over to you, Malcolm.
the questions that Alan asked on music. What's the best-selling Christmas single of all time? Well, of course, White Christmas by Bing Crosby. Yes, I'm dreaming of a White Christmas by Bing Crosby. Number 2, which Christmas carol features the words, "The stars in the bright sky, look down where he lay, the little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay." Well, we'll all think about school assemblies, and years ago it's Away in a Manger. Away in a Manger, number 2. Number 3, what would the other reindeers not let Rudolph do in the song? They wouldn't let him play in any reindeer games. It's not awful. Oh, it's very sad. They wouldn't let Rudolph play in any reindeer games, and they wouldn't let Bella play either. That's why she's barking. Now, what year was the song "Santa Claus is Coming to Town" made? And he's right, it's just about older than Alan. 1934. Santa Claus was coming to town in 1934. Now, I'm going to pretend I'm very clever and hip and down with the kids and know all these things. It says, "Future Nostalgia." The single "Don't Start Now" is a second studio album from, I knew this answer, but I really knew this, yes, Dua Lipa. Yes. I've all her stuff on CD or something on the MP3 or something. Dua Lipa is the answer to number 5. Number 6, what year did Michael Jackson pass away? And I couldn't believe it when I saw that answer. He passed away in 2009. Doesn't seem that long ago, does it? Number 6. The answer is 2009. Which instrument has 47 strings and 7 pedals? You'd need to be as fast as Peter to be able to play this thing. 47 strings and 7 pedals. It's a harp. Must be one of those big concert harps. The answer to number 7 is a harp. And the song that was broadcast from space in 1965 was Jingle Bells. Jingle Bells, they played from space. Isn't that amazing? Now, is that all right? Does anybody need those answers again? Is everybody happy enough with that? Is everybody sitting totting up their scores there and getting them commented in again for us? That's wonderful.
Brilliant. Please make sure you comment your team name, the round number, and the score. Otherwise, we're never going to get the thing totaled at the end.
Do what Uncle Alan tells you.
Otherwise, poor Peter. Poor Peter.
I can see smoke coming out of Peter's ears here, whatever's
Absolutely. Unbelievable. Oh, here, look at this now. They've got the hang of it. They are quick.
They're flying. They're flying there. Look at them.
Well done, Mary Collum. Away in a Manger, I'd say it made the difference there for you.
Oh, good on you. Oh, Mary, you're doing well there. Look at that 4.
Oh, brilliant.
3 out of 8.
Scores are coming in rightly.
Oh, sure, they're flying. They're all flying at it there. This is great. Oh, the wise men. 5 out of 8. Come on now, lads. Come on now. Keep up with the game here.
The wise men may not be as wise. Music.
That could be it. You see, they're not in with all that trendy stuff like I am, you see. What do you call
yeah, you are so down with the kids.
Lupa Lipa or whatever you call her. I know.
Brilliant.
We're ready for round 8 yet, are we?
And then we go to the answers for round 8, Malcolm.
I think I've talked enough. Round 8 answers. Here we go. Does anybody remember what the first question in the quiz was? There it is. Which country is credited with starting the Christmas tree tradition? Remember, it was Germany. Question 2. Which plant has red and green leaves? I saw a pile of it in Martina's the other day. She's coming down with the things. Poinsettias. Poinsettia is the name of the Christmas plant, the Christmas flower. Number 3. Which world leader celebrates his birthday at Christmas? Justin Trudeau. Is he Canada? I'm trying to think.
Canada.
The Canadian leader, Justin Trudeau. His birthday's on Christmas Day. We'll all send him a card, will we? Now, St. Nicholas came from a place called Myra. Believe it or believe it not, that's in Turkey. So Santa Claus comes from Turkey. It's not very appropriate to Santa Claus in Turkey, isn't it? That's just come into my head there, Turkey. And there you go. It's maybe why we ate it at Christmas. Who knows? Now, did you sing the song to yourselves? How many gifts in total were there in the 12 days of Christmas? You'd have been doing a lot of counting on the fingers and toes and all to make this 364. One for every day of the year. Isn't that amazing? 364 gifts in the 12 days of Christmas.
Words.
And the woman that made the figgy pudding in the story by Charles Dickens was Bob Cratchit's wife, Mrs. Cratchit. Mrs. Cratchit served up some figgy pudding. I suppose that's like Christmas pudding, is it not? It's plummed off, is it?
We all want some figgy pudding.
Yeah, bring us some piggy pudding and bring it right here, Mrs. Cratchit. So number 6, Mrs. Cratchit. Number 7, you can get within 5 seconds either way on this answer. Within 5 seconds, either side of this. So did anybody try? I bet you they had 3 ways, and then we're trying the 3 mince pies, see how fast they could do it. But it was 52.21 seconds. 52.21 seconds. So Peter's going to try that later on, see if he can beat the world record. Well, that'll be entertaining if nothing else. And
The wise men are still eating their mince pies.
they're still eating their mince pies, oh dear, you love them. Number 8. Keep going, Adam. No, you're not going to do it in 52 seconds, son. Number 8. Shauna's favourite thing in Christmas. The Glühwein is mulled wine. Glühwein is like a German name for mulled wine. So the answer for number 8 is mulled wine. Is everybody? Ruth Bickerstaff has told us, watch out, health and safety alert here. Please be careful if you have a poinsettia, they're poisonous to cats. So there you go. Health and safety alert. Never knowed it. You learn something every day is a skill day, Alan, isn't it?
Every day is a school day. Every day is a school day. The final scores are already coming in. Please keep them coming in. Please keep them coming in. A few more teams just to declare. So if you could get your results for round 8 in, it would be great. I reckon, Malcolm, you'd have a good old run at those mince pies.
I think now we could that could be a challenge for next week. We've got to have a rattle at the mince pies and see how we get on.
It would depend really on the size of the mince pie.
Jill Barber does a nice wee mince pie. I'd say I could get the 3 of them in the gob.
Tidy one. Lydia does a tidy mince pie.
Yeah, she does. She does a lovely, nice, tidy wee one. I could get the 3 in at the one go, I would reckon. And
there's a few Florence Court women in there tonight. I have to say that there's an amazing mince pie around Florence Court.
Well, that's not a problem. Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. Currently, I think hopefully everybody has put their scores in.
Mm-hmm.
If you are not in, you can't win. There we go. Please make sure you comment your team name as well. Team name, yes, team name, rounds and scores. Yes, absolutely.
I was too fast.
Malcolm.
What?
How's your jingle belly?
It's jingling away here.
Right. There we go. You've made somebody's week. Team names. We had our best Christmas team names. There were actually some very good team names, I have to say. I did thoroughly enjoy them. But I think on mature recollection and being told what to do by the people who tell me what to do, the winner for our team name.
I'm just getting a message from our Luxembourg jury here. They're bringing them.
Yes. Have we got a drum roll? Is the mistletoe rags.
Yes. Come on, River. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Very good. Well done to the mistletoe rags. Yes, and Mary Collum, I do believe that there was a cake sale in Enniskillen today for Florence Court Primary School, and there were amazing mince pies. In fact, I saw Viola's boxes on Facebook. I was drooling.
Before Brexit, that's all I can say.
So mistletoe rags, well done to you. Sally will be in touch with you, or be in touch with Sally for your prize. Peter and Keith, I don't know how the adding up has gone on over there. Give me a kind of a vague notion. Are you ready, or do you need us to keep talking rubbish for the next little while?
Not for ours.
No, ready to come in. Okay, here we go. Malcolm.
What?
I'm going to say goodnight to you and go and talk to them.
Night. Night. See you soon, everybody.
Okay.
Peter, are you there?
We're there, but we do need some more points. So if the Grinches could give us round number 7, please, that'd be really great. The Grinches round 7 and number 8, if they're still in the game. And then we also need, let me just run through this. Could Mistletoe Rag just confirm round 8 for us, just to make sure we're right there? And
4 out of 8 for Mistletoe Rags.
right, yeah, okay, we have that. Okay, brilliant. So we just need the Grinches if you're still with us.
Grinches, I think was 3 and 3. Was that what the
For 7 and 8 for the Grinches?
Damien, good to see you. Thank you for your comments. It's great to have had you along. There's the lovely Arthur. 3 out of 8. There we go.
3 out of 8 for which round?
I think that was 3 and 3. Yeah, 3 out of 8 for both the last 2 rounds.
Right. So, what way do you want to do this? Do you want the score, total score, just the end score?
What are we going to do? Sally, tell me what to do because I don't know and I'm starting to panic.
The final round?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
The total score. All right. Right. So we did notice an adding issue with our previous way we were doing it, but we have it sorted now.
Well done.
Don't mind the numbers. This is just the winners, and everyone's a winner.
Everyone's a winner, absolutely. And if you're not win, you can't win. And we'll have a few more, platitudes. Go on.
So the wise men, they are on 29. The one and only 18. Yorkshire pudding 19. Racing reindeers 27. Holly and Ivy 20. Mistletoe Rags in Riverstown 22. Jingle Bobbles in Edinburgh 25. And the Grinches on 23. That means the wise men are indeed wise, as they have just won the very first quiz of the night.
Well done to the wise men and congratulations. Well done to you. And we also need the runner-up, Peter.
Oh, the runner-up. Racing Reindeers.
Racing Reindeers. Well done to you as well. Well done to you as well. Do we know who the wise men are? Do we know who the Racing Reindeers are? Okay. Yeah, we do. Okay, we know how to get your prizes to you. Once again, thank you to the Tea House and the Tea Shed for their sponsorship and donations for tonight for the prizes. We're really thankful for that. So well done to those 2 teams. And Sally will be in touch with you in this week to try and get those things to you. Is that fair? Brilliant. Listen, we've had a great night. Thank you, everybody, for being with us. We really appreciate you all coming along, having the crack and taking part. It's been great fun to see you all. And we want to say good night to you and have a wonderful Christmas if we're not talking to you before this. And there's loads of other events on all the Facebook pages and all those other things. Please keep up with those over the coming week as well. We are out tomorrow afternoon in Lissadell Forest for Muddy Christingle. And if you've got a family and you'd like to come out to that, have a great night. Come and join us tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 down there. Thanks very much. Good night. God bless. We won't say safe home because most of you are probably there, and we hope that you have enjoyed our quiz tonight. Please have a great Christmas. Bless you. No